Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and I have another coloring book to share with you. My husband was grocery shopping and he saw this one, and this is the new one. He got it at Meijer's for, it was originally $17.95 and he got it for $13.46, so I thought that was so awesome because I haven't seen this one come out yet. This is the new one of Johanna Basford, Worlds of Wonder. She has quite a few of them. I have quite the collection of hers. I don't have her first one, but these are the ones I have. I got the Enchanted Forest. This was her second one. Then the Lost Ocean. And then the Magical Jungle. And then the World of Flowers. And I do have the Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. So I almost got the whole collection. So, of course, I had to add this one. It's been a long time, actually, since she's made anymore. The only ones I don't have is her very first one, which is the Secret Garden, and then she's got a Christmas one that she had some years ago. But yeah, it's been a while since she done any, and so it was really cool to see her do another one. And this one's World of Wonder. She's got, like, same as always. She always has like a one color going off from it, and she does have foil. She has purple foil in it this time, though. Normally it's like gold foil. But I think this is the US version. I think the UK ones, it's got the purple foil, but I think this light purple is white, I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah, there's like silver foil and purple foil in this one. So pretty. And then here's the cover again. Of course, it's thicker, and she always has it where you can color it. This would also be cool to cut this and use as a bookmark. But it's always nice having these to test your colors and whatnot, and it does fold out. Got a lot of details there. It makes me think of like old wallpaper. And then this is the first page. So pretty. And then all these flowers saying welcome. And then this book belongs to, those are always fun to color. And here's the introduction. And then here's a little thing how to guide you through exploring the world of wonder. She does have her own YouTube, and she went through this and showed like how she got inspired to color or to draw these pictures, and a lot of them she was when the new Aladdin came out, and so she got a lot of inspiration there, which you can kind of see through here. But yeah, it's a bunch of different worlds. Like this very first page, it can be a 2-page or a 1-page depending how you want to color it. But doesn't this remind you of the movie Up? Because the house floating with a hot air or a balloon. That's what it makes me think of. But yeah, it has all these different worlds interacting with each other, like going off from it. I love this one. How it's got like this boat here, you know, it's got like this lighthouse and everything. And then underground, they got this another little village, and this one is so awesome. It's got like a little water or bucket trying to get water from the one down here with the whale living. And this water falls down into this one to give water for the whale. And this one has got like little steps and to get to this little world, and it's just so interactive. And then on this side, it's got a little boat floating with the balloons. I like this one because it looks like little lights hanging from it. This really nice lighthouse. So cute. And this one is really awesome. It's got like this whole little village here. And then inside here, this little hill, there's like a door and window. You know, close up. Yeah, there's like a little home inside there. And like underground, you can see the windows and everything. And then you get down the stairs and there's like this little cave water, and that's where they get the water through the little well there. It's just so much going on. It's really cool. And then the next page, she does a lot of flowers. And then got a little town on top of it. And then this really cool elephant floating with all these fun balloons. And the paper is, you know, just the same as all her old ones. And it's not exactly white, it's got a slight off-white color to it. Can you see the difference? It's more cream to it. So when you do use white, you can see the white. There's a little bird with a key on top of this little house, so it seems like the key will open it up maybe. And then this little town with all these houses. It's really cute. And then what you see in a lot of coloring books is peacocks, but there's some butterflies in here, and it's almost symmetrical. So then there's like strawberries on this side, and like it looks like apples or cherries on this side. I kind of think those are apples. And there's some fruit down here. And then this looks like a castle. And I remember she said that she left this part, this ring part here, blank, so you can put in your own. You know, you can draw your own or make your own colors to it. And I've seen a lot of people making like a rainbow through here because of it going over and around the castle. And she does a lot of those like mandalas a lot. So cool. And this little bike, it's like a flower in the basket, and then the wheels are flowers too. I've seen a lot of people do their own backgrounds in it, and it's just amazing. I was looking on Pinterest last night of what, you know, how people already colored theirs, and they really thought outside the box. Here's a horse with a building, and got a bunch of flowers off of it. And I love these little jars with different buildings inside of it. All different types. And then this one is awesome. This one can be a 2-page one, but I like how she didn't put too much detail in the center, so you can still color, you know, everything. Because sometimes it's hard when you get into the creases. But this one's so cool. It's all underwater, which is right up my alley. There's like even a lighthouse under here, and I like this little jar, and it's got a ship inside of it, and the fish. It's just so much going on. There's a compass, little snail. So cool. And then here's like a robotic shark, which is interesting. And then this is like, reminds me of those carrier ships, you know, that always carries things back and forth. Well, there's like a whole like village living on top of it, which is really cool. Like all the stairs that goes into here, and the stairs that goes into there, and I don't know, it's just really cool. But it's simple at the same time, but you can make it simple, or you can, when you're coloring it, you can make it more realistic. This one's really cool. This one's like a little shop with all treats, you know, all sweets. I've seen a lot of little snails in this new book too. And then here's all the desserts. So pretty. Different kinds of cake. Sounds really nice. Which is, she does do these a lot in like all her books, where it's nice to have these to test your colors out, whichever mixed media you're using. I use colored pencils a lot, my Prismacolors, and so it's really nice having these so I can test out my colors and blending to get different colors for bigger pictures like this. Kind of like this one in the Lost Ocean. I did all these seashells, and this was when I first got my Prismacolors, so it was really nice having this so I could test all these different colors, you know, blending together and practicing and see how they work together. And yeah, I love having this. This one was really fun. And then more houses. And she left like the background blank, so you can have whatever type of background you want. You know, you can really go out there, you know. You can make more buildings, you can make sunsets, or, you know, make it daytime. You can do trees in the background. You know, you can make a street here and cars going by, or just keep it the way it is and only color the buildings. You know, there's so many ways you can go off from this. I like how some of them, you know, are busy and has the whole page, and some of them are more simple like this for, you know, if you just want to color something more simple. And this one is so cute. I love the stingray underneath the water. So cute. And then this one, it's so pretty. Definitely got the night sky going. That will be fun to color. Yeah, so it seems like This reminds me of, you know, Holland, and then this kind of has that Japanese feel to it, you know, the buildings. So it's like buildings all around the world. Here's another one where it's got all fruits and vegetables, like gardening. Even got some mushroom. And then this one is like vines of lemons. And I remember she was saying something, how she got this inspired from her mom because her mom likes to make lemon bread, I think it was. And that's why she did these lemons. And then here's this bumblebee full of flowers. I don't know if I want to do like the black, white, and stripes, or do it like rainbow. I don't know. There's a lot to think of how I could do this one. And I love this one. I love it how it has the frame in here. So it, you know, helps, you know, instead of doing the whole page, you just color this part. It kind of makes it easier. And even though like the tree's kind of going off from it, it's still in there, you know. It's got a little bird on top. I've seen a lot of people already color that one. And then these ones are always really fun, how she has these like whimsical, you know, going off, and how she interacts two pages together. Like this one's going this way and this one's swirling downwards. I really love this, and it's like all underwater too, so that's right up my alley. So I'll definitely have to color this one in the future. And then this one was really cool. It's got like a little teepee, and you know, it's got like tea party going on in there, it looks like, but it also has all these lanterns here, so you can make it. I've seen people color this nighttime and like daytime in so many different ways. And again, it has this like frame going around to help keep everything in one spot, you know, so it's easier. And I've seen a lot of people color it turn out really awesome. And then I love this one because it looks like a gumball machine. Like you put your quarter in here, and then you would open the door and the candy would come out. But instead it's got all these pretty flowers and these butterflies going off from it. So awesome. And this one instantly makes me think of dreams, you know, when you're dreaming and reading a book and the stars taking off with your bed. So this one would be, it's calling for a lot of blues and purples in here. And then here's like a hot air balloon, but it's like carrying a ship, and there's a little bunny. Do you see that? There's a little bunny on there. And this one's got stars in it, so it can be a whole night sky going on. You can put clouds. This one's really cool, this plane, and like look at all the stuff going off from it. I've seen a lot of people color this part, like rainbow colors going off. I've seen one person did like one of those airmail envelopes, and it was really cool. There's just so many things you can do. You can do your own sky or just color this part itself. And then I love these 4 different birds. Like you can do like different seasons. I've seen a lot of people do that, or just like challenge themselves and only go off of like 1 color or 2 colors. But yeah, those are always really fun to do. And this one would be cool too, because it's like in strips, and there's little like birdhouses growing off from it. And these would be great if you colored them and then cut them to make little bookmarks. That'd be really cool. And then look at this little village back here. This is so awesome. Like another one. It starts from the top. You know, it's got all these pine trees and everything. They got these flying fish going by. There's a giraffe. And then like there's like a little stream going into this little lake where a duck is. And then it goes like underwater. You see little windows coming out from underground everywhere. There's lanterns to light up. There's mushrooms. It's just so cool. There's a little door there, and they got like a little deck here, and it's just so awesome. I love how she has these going on. I think she got this one kind of from Aladdin because of the buildings. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it's got them growing off of flamingos and growing off the animals. It kind of reminds me of Kirby Rosane's drawings, how he does that, how he has like worlds growing off of the animals. But this one's a lot more simple compared to Kirby's, because Kirby's a lot more detailed. But if you always like that, this is a lot simpler way to color if you're more new into that. And then she did an owl, and this looks a lot like the one, I'm pretty sure that was in Enchanted. But it's on this little house. It's got flowers around it. I love these ones around it. Yes, it's very similar to the one in Enchanted Forest. Got some similarity. You know, those eyes. But they are different. They're not the exact same. So that's cool. Because it's been a long time since she's done any owls. So that was her second book. And then I love this one. Look at this, like, tree village going off. Like, it makes the houses look like they were carved out of wood. That would be cool to do. And then they're growing off from the branches. Just this whole town going off of this. And it kind of makes me think of, you know, family trees. You know, this could be, oh, this is grandma's house and your aunt's house and your cousins. And, you know, you could have the whole family going off from this one tree. That's what it kind of makes me think of. And then I love this mushroom one. But I've seen like a lot of people do mushrooms like this, but not with like flowers on top of it and like the windows and everything. I love this. And again, there's another little snail. I've noticed she's done quite a few of them this time. But yeah, I love this one. It's got a lot of details, but not too much, where it's kind of simple. And then here's another one of these where, you know, you can test all your colors and everything. Really cool. They got so many different things going on. Like, there's some fish here, a hot air balloon, you know, ship in a bottle, a butterfly, a little house, some pine trees, you know, so many different things going on. A snail, another mushroom, leaves, you know, so much different little things to color. If you just want to do something simple, you know, you can just do one little section at a time instead of being overwhelmed trying to do the whole thing. You can just narrow down on one little thing. Back up a smidget. And then here has that whole like Aladdin theme going on with all these buildings here. So then they have fish on top, so you can make it look like it's underwater, or you can have this look like, what I think I might do is make these look like clouds going by at night. That's what it makes me think of, because these bubbles kind of look like stars to me. I think that would be really cool. Like do the whole sunset where it's like purple and orange shining onto the buildings. I don't know. So many possibilities. And again, here's one of these villages, and I love this. And this one goes underwater, which is so cool. Like you could do this night and, you know, day, or like darker under here and day up here, or, you know, so many ways you can do this. It's so awesome. I love this one. See, there's some pine trees, some flowers, and there's like a little building going off from there. All these underwater with these fish. There's a ship going off from there. Love it. And then here's a really busy one, a 2-paged one. But again, she has it so there's nothing in the center, so you can color all the details in there, which is nice. And this one's more woodland theme, but there's so much going on. I like looking at this because every time I look at it, I find something different. Like there's this bunny here, there's a teepee here, you know, a little lantern here, you know, there's a little tunnel here going somewhere, you know, there's this pretty tree with the swing going off from it, you know, there's another little snail, and these flowers here, they could look like they're glowing lights kind of, and just all these jars going here. Looks like there's like a bridge here. There's butterflies going off. And then I really liked on this side, it's got this little caterpillar, and it's like he's looking at this butterfly and like he can't wait till he becomes a butterfly too, so he can fly too. And I like this like underwater here, how they have these stars hanging down, and there's like a message in a bottle there. Just every time I look at here, I see something different. See, I didn't see there was a little jar here. It might look overwhelming, but if you just settle on little sections at a time, it helps a lot. Like here, you know, I can just focus on these flowers here and get that done. And then the next time, I can just color this little section. The next time, I'll just color these flowers. You know, you don't have to overwhelm yourself and try to do everything at once. And there's another one of those mandalas. And then here, instead of circles, she has these in little squares, which is really cool. And this is another way to test different color combinations. Oh, and this one's a swan. I don't think she's ever done a swan before, not that I remember. And it's kind of got like an oval egg shaped, and it kind of looks like that, what do you call it, that glass work. You know, you kind of see at like churches and stuff. That's what those two parts make me think of. And then she always has like a butterfly or a moth or a dragonfly. And so this one looks more like a moth to me, kind of. But it's really pretty. This one would be fun to do. This was the butterfly that she did in Magical Jungle, and I colored this one blue and greens and gold. Every book has at least one in there. Another one of those. And then there's this little cat, and it's got like all these plants growing off from it. I like these vines down the tail. Love these flowers. And there's mushrooms. And I don't know if you see it, but these little like things you can have that like stars shining. Those are cool. And then this one's a 2-page one, but it doesn't have too much in the center. It's just got these like string going by and then like this frame going on. But this, it looks like this giant goldfish is pulling this bottle, which has a whole nother, you know, world inside of there across the ocean. And then there's like this border on the top and the bottom to frame it. And it seems like he's swimming pretty fast because of all the water splashing. And more treats to work off them. You can test colors on these as well. She did quite a few of those at this time. And then like another little treat stand. It looks like it's got different drinks and cake. Got some fruit, some flowers, and a cat sleeping on top. And so much room to do your own background. You can make this look at the city, or at the beach, or in the woods at day or at night. So many possibilities. I really like this one, where like you can see, you know, the dirt, like it's like lift off from the ground, and instead of dirt and rocks underneath, it's all flowers underneath this world, and it's really cool. I like this a lot. And it looks like there's a little like heron on top, which is different. Another little lantern hanging. And I always love these ones. This one is so pretty. And I've seen a lot of people do like really cool things in the middle of these. Like a lot of jungles, and like they'll do an animal. I know the ocean one, somebody did like a sea turtle. It looks so gorgeous. I found on Pinterest. I always love those. And then a bunch of little houses you can practice off from. That's really cool. And then this kind of reminds me of the movie Up too, because it's got a little house and then balloons are going off from it. But then at the same time it looks dreamy because, you know, all these stars and these clouds going off from it. That'd be a really fun one to color too. And then this one kind of looks like a circus, kind of, because it's got like the tents going off from it. From this camel, which is really cute. I don't think she's ever done a camel either. And I think she kind of got this one off of Aladdin too, because look at all these buildings here. And then it's kind of like that last one. Like this one, how she has the buildings on top and then flowers underneath. This is kind of like that again. Where it has the whole town here and then the leaves underneath. This is like a double-decker bus, but it's got like this woodland house going off, like all these really nice pine trees and stuff, and then it's got all these vines inside the bus. So cool. And then these really fun tickets. I love all these different type of tickets. Like there's a sea turtle, a ship, a fish, an elephant, a hot air balloon. You know, there's so much going on. The camel. So if you just want to throw some colors down, it's nice to just do one little ticket at a time. And then I love this one with all these little mushrooms, these little mushroom village. They're so adorable. I love all these little chimneys coming out of it. So cute. And these little lanterns hanging. Again, you can do these like opposite, like daytime, nighttime, you know, use warm colors, cold colors, and make it all go together in one. There's so many different ways you can do this, and I love this one. It makes me think of looking at the stars at night in the woods. So I definitely need to use like greens and blues and purples. Sounds so pretty. And then again, there's like a world underground, and it's got the little steps to go up, and there's little windows. So I definitely have to use those like glowing, like the lights on. And then this one is gorgeous. Look at that tree. What do they call those trees? Are they like bonsai trees? Where you like trim it? That's what it kind of reminds me of. But it's got all these like holes. I don't know if it's supposed to be like lights going off or whatnot, but it's like a castle living inside of it. And I love this frame going around. And then look at this one. This underwater one. So awesome. I like the little ships on the top. And this one, it looks like it's like fishing for like lobsters or crabs maybe. So cool. I like all these little different types of coral reefs. And then here's like a lighthouse on top of this hill. And I don't know if I would go on that swing. I'd be afraid of falling because that's pretty high. But there's a little boat on the bottom. You know, it's got the stairs all the way up. Like it goes around. So cool. I like how this tree is living off of this little building going off right here. And then I thought this one was a little random. It's got this ship in a bowl with fish on top of a tree stump. But it is cool. It's different. It's not like there's any other ones like that, at least that I know of. And then all these different buildings. I've seen a lot of people, when they have ones like this, they do like one purple, one blue, one green, you know, all different colors. Or based on one color. This one has a lot going on. This is the last page. And all these butterflies and flowers. And it looks like a rainbow's going through here and stars. But you can make it any way you want. And then she always has a color palette test page. So you can test your media on this paper to see how it works. And it's got little pictures on there to color too. And you can use the front and back. And then you got the back cover, which is the same as the front one. And then it shows some of her old books. But yeah, so I was really excited to see her new one. This is different than any other ones. But I noticed, I don't know if you've never seen her books before, she always has one skull in it. But this one, she did not. She did the flowers, because she always had, she always does like one butterfly and then one skull in all of them. But this one, she did not. But yeah, this one's different and it's really fun and really interesting. Hope you enjoyed this little flip through. If so, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on anything. Talk to you later, everybody. Bye.